Good morning. Good morning, Dana Reed. Thank you for joining me this morning. You are the first to grace me with your presence. Thanks for joining me this morning. Milo, don't start. Let me get this out of the studio so it doesn't start playing again. How we doing? Says we get two in the house. I only see one other than me. There we go. Good morning, Mike from Alleyman 24. Ooh, sweetness. Ooh, can't wait to see the video on that. Good luck. Ooh, the possibilities. Ooh. What are you hoping to find? Coins more than relics? Gold, silver and gold. 1845. Wow, man. The possibilities. I'm sure you'll find a lot of both, right? Exactly. You never know. You never know what that beep's going to uncover. What you doing? I got nothing for you. Come lay down. Good morning, Torchy on the run. Ooh, we got a Canadian with us. Yeah, a bucket lister would be great, huh? But finding one is what makes it so much better, because if we found one every time we went out, we'd just be like, pull tab. Holy moly, right? A pirate stash somewhere. Good morning to Dan Burrows, who just came through the revolving door. Not a problem. Like I said, I don't care if you're calling. I don't care if you come in from a parking lot of a store that you're coming in or out of. You know what I mean? I appreciate anybody that wants to stop in and wave and say hello to the peeps in the chat. Oh, was it a silver spoon or was it plated? Ring, ring. Not a problem, Dan. At least we know you're here. What do you got, a earbud? Walk around the grocery store? Well, I hope you don't laugh out loud. Or if you do, cool. Let them guess what you're laughing at. Plated. Yeah, we get a couple of spoons down here on our shelf. And I don't think one might be plated, and the other two I think are just like stainless. But they're good sized crickety crack spoons. Maybe I'd say maybe back in the day, like the salad thing, and without the actual fork part. Or yeah, some good spoons. Nice, Torchy. I bet you find something there. You're going to find a lot of bridge debris too, if it's an old bridge, because that comes hand in hand with magnet fishing under the. I can't wait to bring ours this year when we go out in the kayaks to go fishing. I'm bringing the magnet too. So if it's kind of like day for fishing, I can always throw the magnet in and drag it along and see if I find anything that people lost out of the boat. It's our drinking water type thing, so people, human being and pets can't touch the water, but it's okay for leaky ass oil boat gasoline. That shit, I guess, can be filtered and human shit can't. I don't get it, but anywho, I'll probably find, fishing lures and sinkers and all that stuff, but you never know. You never know. Good morning to Bill. Papa Rouse is in the house. Thanks for joining us again this morning, Bill. Hope you are well. Hope your fur babies are well. Oh, we got to do the cheers. I always do the mug cheers. Oh my god. I stopped in on somebody's live stream yesterday because I figured, the name, the title of the channel or whatever, we might get some connects there and stuff. However, good morning, Rob, Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. Not a problem. You have a fantastic day, and I am almost certain that we will run into each other over the weekend in all the many other chats from live streams or premieres that people might have out also. Sorry, little brain freeze there. Good, Papa Rose. That's okay. So, hubby went back to work yesterday, his first day back since being tested positive for the cocoa. He was out from Friday to yesterday. He was totally asymptomatic, didn't have any problems whatsoever. He had a slight runny nose, but that's par for the course with my husband. Just having his head tilted down, especially in the wintertime. But yeah, he's been like a little bit of a runny nose, but no fever, no chills, no changing or loss of taste or smell. So, sorry, just want to make sure I don't miss anybody's comments anywhere. Anywhere. It would be here. Usually I'm squinting, looking off to the side and squinting. I'm trying not to do that. I noticed that other people seem to be able to look straight on and read their fucking chat. Why the hell do I always look like I have a second monitor, which I don't? Or I don't have the chat up in a different area and then me big. You know what I mean? Because I. No. Sorry, just saw the blue little spinning wheel that said something was loading and what would be loading. So I want to make sure that we're still broadcasting. Nice. You deserve some time off, buddy. Good luck. Hope you find some cool stuff and share what you find with us. We're all looking forward to it now. Oh my goodness, I hope they're okay. Prayers to your family. Some people aren't as lucky. I also heard that in my family line, like the 1 year old or 1.5 year old, one of the youngest ones in the family branch, little twig, was fine for Easter, but yeah, she had COVID as of last week too. So, and she was running a fever. So, prayers to little Molly that she's feeling better. Hello, did you find anything detecting? Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm probably going to say this a couple of times throughout my live stream. Just it all depends on who comes and goes. You know what I mean? Just to keep people abreast with the whatever. But it's not like anything big. We have this thing going on. Everybody asks what's in the non-Bob Ross painting, blah blah blah, behind me on my Monday and Friday streams, and is getting a little burnt out on trying to figure out on what to put in the picture in the painting. However, I did want to do a shout out to a channel that my husband made a comment on a video he recently watched, and this person reached out to us and said, "Hey, you guys, I'm pretty sure you want a giveaway on his channel for 200 subs or whatever it was." Not to sound like an asshole for saying or whatever it was. Take that back. We won a giveaway, and we won a 1-ounce silver bar. Okay, so like this person could have done a raffle or redraw for the giveaway, and he didn't. This person reached out to us through his video comment because Pick made a comment and told us that we won on his channel, and we thought that was like really cool of him to like still kind of like be waiting, unless he forgot about it, you know what I mean? But thank you so much for giving us a heads up, because we definitely wouldn't have let that pass, you know what I mean? He said we didn't send our email or nothing like that. We usually we hear that shit, I'm like, make the window smaller, or I go on my phone and go to my mail from there and send an email, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I just want to show you guys the channel, because we're here as a family and friends, and sorry, I wish I could get this damn thing straight. Okay, so it is SGT Stacking, and they do stacking coins and firearm safety. Sorry, my dog just freaked me the hell out. A lot of people ask if the SGT means sergeant, or if there's an acronym besides that. Yes, it does mean sergeant, but in the same token, it means Silver Guns and Thieves, Young Living Essential Oils. He was a Marine for 10 years, and 5 of that being a sergeant. So, we are just giving them, this channel, a shout out, a well-deserved shout out. We're going to share them with all of you, and you guys can check them out and continue the share. Let's share the love, and if we can't share love, then let's share the link and click the like button, because the like is better than non-like, and we don't force anybody's love, but everybody wants to meet new people, you know what I mean? And that's why I love doing this, because I don't just sit here and talk about what we did or didn't find out metal detecting or magnet fishing, or yes, do we talk about it? Yes, but we talk about a whole friggin' range of things, and I feed off of your guys' comments, because thank you, Torchy. It really is awesome win, man. Freaking ounce of silver a bar. Yeah, we'll take it. Thank you for saying that you'll check them out. That's all we can ask. And hopefully sometime during the stream, because Honey told him about the stream. So if he pops in, stumbles in, whatever, that's great. And if not, I'll make sure, because I didn't put it in the description today, when I'm done, I will add it to, or on my phone, the description, and I will do the hashtag SGT stacking. So that way there, hopefully, and maybe share it. Maybe I'll share it on his whatever, how. thank you so much for doing that. Like I said, it's just a shout out. We do them every once in a while. We do it because we are underdogs, so we are always for an underdog. Um, and whatever we can do to help somebody else out. Thank you so much, Rob. I really appreciate it. Like I said, we just want to, like I said, hey, this guy gave 10 years of his life for all of us. No pressure. So I'm just doing what I can for him. Waving the flag. And yeah, hopefully, people like what he has to offer. And thanks so much, you guys. I really appreciate it. Mike, come. Oh, buddy, you're on Milo's bed. Move. Sorry. Move. Oh, he's being a little shyster. Hold on. Come in here, Circle. This one's for you. That's your bed. Okay? This one is for Milo. You're small. You fit in the little. Crazy. Hi. Hi. Okay, you're not in trouble. There you go. Lay next to Mama. My, get on your bed now, wine bag. Okay? All better. I got it back for you. Get over there and lay down. Lay down. Children. I'm like, why is my Milo so agitated sounding walking around under the table? Normally he takes a chill since I got him the little bed under the table. Wow. Okay, better. I was like, is it just me or did I just look like those old Japanese movies? it didn't add up. Yeah, so how many of you here have been following the Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff? Pretty sad, really, considering that we have one country that's being blown to bits and we're all sitting around listening to he said, she said. It looks just like this. Or you can go to our channel, Bill, and I think you look under our subscriptions and it'll have a list of people there. Maybe you can try that way. But it's S period G period T. So it looks like Sergeant, but it means Silver Guns and Thieves, Young Living Essential Oils. Thank you so much, Bill. Oh, I was telling you, I don't even know if I should be a dick and say this, but anyways, guess I'm gonna be a dick. I checked out this channel yesterday, and oh my god, here goes. Good morning, happy Friday. Thanks for joining us. I'm trying to think what the fuck the name of her channel is now. Anyways, this person who shall be nameless, whose channel shall be nameless. And if I say this to you, if you ever came across this person's channel, you'll know what I'm talking about, okay? And I don't really know her from a hole in the head, other than the fact that she smokes like me. So there's a hint. Okay? Part of the channel name has to do with that also. It also has to do with Bill's fur babies, we'll just say. So those are a couple of hints. Smoker, whose name has to do with smoking, and fur babies. Oh my god. Don't know who that is, so we're just gonna. I hate when I have that volume down to nothing. It scared the piss out of me. So, I think I sound like Marge Simpson's sisters, okay? Selma and Patty, or whatever their names are. This lady sounds like she's got one of them stuck in her throat, okay? She'd be ripping open the bongie and hack, hack. And I mean death rattle hack, okay? Like, just thinking of it. Hold up. 1 second. Holy shit, just thinking about it makes me gag. Okay. So she rips off of her bong and then has a coughing fit, like we all do. Okay, but I mean, she sounds like okay. So, and then she's like into a tissue. You know what I mean? Doesn't turn the camera or nothing. No. And then every time somebody comes on, somebody that she loves, somebody that is always on her channel, like you guys, she gives them a hug. She gives them an extra long hug, but and I'm not kidding, okay? For at least 30 seconds. Every time somebody comes through the door. I was like, so it's hey, how you doing? Hug. Like, you know, mental ward hug, sped, day, whatever. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that, but definitely one that belongs in the padded cell, okay? But I cough, okay? I sound like death. But I don't fucking sound like a Wendigo, okay? Oh my lord. I freaking laughed so hard. But I was trying to make supper, so I definitely couldn't have her on long enough. I was gracious. Instead of just peacing out, not saying anything, I said, sorry, gotta run, phone call. But like I was gonna, you know, I was preparing dinner, supper, whatever you want to call it, and I couldn't get past her hack. I mean, coughing is one thing. We're talking, you know, past the cough when you're now in the hack and you wonder if you're gonna be able to catch your fucking breath or pass out first. One of those. Yeah. Sorry, reading. Okay, Bill, we'll be here. So how you supposed to go metal detecting if you still well, I mean, sorry, I don't mean to sound like a rehab because we have metal detected in the winter. Your shit still works under snow, definitely. So back to the Pirate of Caribbean and what the fuck was she on? Aquaman, I think it said something like that. Which granted, her Aquaman was Jason Momoa, so yum. But other than that, you guys, what are you following that at all? Do you have a side that you believe more than the other, or are you like me and really don't care and think it's kind of a waste? But, and this is why I say what I'm going to say, because I was at one point in that type of situation, okay, domestically. So, from my point of view, there's different reasons for me to feel this way, number one. But to me, the chick is the aggressor, and he is the person who is having to take the brunt of a lot of that. I'm not saying he doesn't have any faults. I'm not saying he doesn't have a drinking problem. And does he verbally say stuff? Probably, because that's his way of lashing out without physically touching, which is something that she does. But anywho, yeah, I hope it, and I guess this whole thing is because defamation of character, you know what I mean? And she pretty much cut his dick off publicly, you know what I mean? So he's trying to regain some of his manhood because she's been fucking grabbing him by the sack, since they've been fucking together. So, and the typical, I don't want to say Stockholm syndrome, but the typical outcome of anybody that is in that type of situation, regardless of how you were injured, you will cover for that person because you still have something in you that still thinks that, either you can save them or they'll change. So instead, and it's a humiliation more than anything. You don't want to be like, my fucking bitch threw a half a gallon bottle of vodka while I was leaning on the bar and it severed my fucking finger. You know what I mean? Because, and I don't know where the tip is. I lost the ship. So, emasculated? Yes. So, of course, he's going to say, I got it stuck in a huge accordion style door. Do they believe that? Fuck no. But anywho, it is what it is. It's life. And, hopefully they can both. I know what it's like to be in a toxic relationship, and it's not a good thing. And, they should just cut their losses and go. But she's caused him loss of work, and like I said, his status quo went because people believed what she said, and that was pretty much all made up. And the bruises and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, so Brewers next. Yeah. Okay, what topic should we talk about, Jeff? That's true too, Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. Yep. That's why I said, some of us can relate, some of us have moved on, and some of us haven't. And that's the sucky part. But we all have the power to change our destiny. You know what I mean? If you don't, you are never stuck ever where you are. You always have a choice. It might be scary. You might be leaving with just the clothes on your back or whatever, but you're leaving. You know what I mean? When you do that, you rarely ever go back. And if you do, again, it's up in here, man. It's all up in here. You're a prisoner of your own mind because it is like brainwashing too. So anywho, la. It's Friday. Look at I started whistling and Whistle Pig came in. Okay, so I will just wait. I will be like a fucking flag and wait. How you doing, Jepapa? How's your Friday AM so far? My cuppeth is dryeth. Time to stitch. Nobody's out there. I don't see anybody out there. That's one of the best therapies there is there, Rob. Enjoy your freaking in the field therapy. We're all here in the padded room. You'll always have a space here. Oh, everybody got any plans happening for this weekend? Please leave your brother alone. Milo. There, now you got some sound. Get earbuds in. Yeah, so I'm going to leave here after my stream, so no going over the 2 hour mark because my mom's birthday is the 1st. Today is what, the 29th? And I have to working the weekend. That sucks. I gotta take her to go register her car, the one that I've been driving since October. We just replaced the window, the fucking rectangle window that fits in the armrest that's got 6 controls. 4 of them work the up and down windows, front and back, and then the 2 other ones are a door lock and a window lock. The driver's side window got stuck on me, so I had to fucking have plastic on it because we got rain for like 3 days. But then miraculously, the day I was going to get it fixed, it went up. And then I got there and sat in the office for an hour and a half, and they couldn't find a part anywhere for it, so they had to order it. So I had to go back the next week, which I did yesterday. No. When the fuck did I go? Wednesday? I can't remember. I don't think it was yesterday. Anywho, I went and got the window fixed. JP Lawns and more in the house. Good morning. Yeah, so I'm sitting there. Now, last week when he ordered it online, I think from Amazon, he looked above the counter and quoted me and said $100. $100 for the box that runs the electrical windows, power windows, and locks. Went there, sat there for, it didn't even take, it was like maybe half an hour, and he didn't even take my car until 20 past 10. I was there before 10 for a 10 o'clock appointment. And it was done slightly before 11, and he goes to tell me, yeah, it's $150 for the part or whatever, and go, really? Because last week you quoted me at $100. Now, on the wall, it says $70 an hour for labor. So I'm thinking, it didn't even take him a fucking hour. But anywho, I was thinking 170 anyways, And he starts off with 150. No. So yeah, we paid a $1.70 for a freaking window mechanism. To my mother's like, oh my God, what do I owe you for that? I go, nothing. What do you mean it's my car? I said, I know it's your car. Happy fucking birthday. I said, don't worry about it. You have to. I said, I made an appointment for an oil change and an inspection. And unfortunately, guys, that is going to be on the 6th, which is a Friday, and it's at 10 o'clock. So guess whose ass isn't going to have a live stream? So you'll get me today and you'll get me Monday. Unfortunately, I won't be here next Friday because the appointment for the inspection and oil change will be taking place at this time. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, today we gotta go stand in line, I'm sure, and at the town hall and city hall, whatever you want to call it. Register her car, go pay her rent, which we finally got readjusted because hey, she had to do this recertification thing, and then they fucking jacked up her rent by like $161 fucking dollars. We're talking an 81-year-old elderly person that lives in a 1-bedroom apartment through HUD, you know what I mean, or whatever. So yada yada yada. And I said, what? I understand maybe a slight increase, but $161 fucking dollar increase is criminal. Hey guys, look who just joined the stream. SGT Stacking. Look, we got you on the wall here. Wait, let me pull up so you can see. Sorry. Trying to get all the people in the stream here, or most of them that's seen this, have stopped by your channel, so you might notice that your sub count has gone up. We have such an amazing community here. Oh, you like it? So we will swap info. I'll put the email in the chat, okay? And then or I can put it up on the scrolling thing going by, so it'll always be there. And then you can send me an email, and then I will reply to that. Or actually, send me your email, send me your address. That's what I was gonna say. Because we don't have to go back and forth yeah. Email me, send me your address. I will send you this and some of our stickers. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any right here on the table to show off. Hey, okay, never mind. You're not in trouble. But yes. Let me put this up on the. Oh, hey, Peely Lola.
Hey, what's up?
Dad. How you doing?
Peeps all up in the house. How's it going, everybody? Morning.
Look who we got here.
Yeah, good crowd in here. Whew. Just got back from the post office, mailing off a big load of stuff to Brewer.
Nice. Hubby's in the house. Just get through the door.
Trying to do all the little things I can. Hey, Dale. Hey, Dan. Higgles.
I'll put my email down here or up in the banner. Let me see if I can fix it while I'm standing here talking to you guys, which I think I can. And
so trying to get as much done as I can before I take off next week. And I will be on the road for at least 3 weeks.
Where are you going? Just everywhere?
I have to take my sister-in-law back to Idaho because my brother-in-law passed away, and
I'm so sorry.
He needs to close up the house there, and I got to help her out for about a week. It's going to take like a week to drive there. The path she wants to take is ultimately stupid, but whatever. And then on the way back, I'm hoping that I'll be able to swing through Denver and visit with Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting for a day and a half, 2 days, whatever. Maybe do some panning, check out the rescue he's got going on up there, see things firsthand.
Nice.
So I'll have to try and get in touch with him and, see if he's even up for a visit. But That's my tentative working plan right now.
There we go. So the email's up on the wall. Back to the comments.
Ooh.
Thanks for coming, Dan Burrows. Appreciate it. Have a great
Mhm.
Friday. Thank you so much for coming by and for your support of SGT
Mm-hmm.
stacking. So yeah, I'll send this with some stickers. And it's our pleasure to give a shout out to you. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for not redrawing that 1 ounce silver bar that we won at your giveaway. We cannot wait to get that.
Mm-hmm.
Hubby looks like he's dropping people's links
There you go.
just so people know that he is usually the one who does that when we're in live chats and everything. A lot of people, because they see me twice a week, so when they see Team Clambake, they're like, "Hey, Bean," and la la la, and thanks for dropping my link. And hubby is the link dropper. And I am the F-bomb dropper. But yeah, so I just want to give him props.
Mm.
Showpiece what? Oh, are you talking about the silver that we're going to get, babe? Like show a piece of what? This ain't that guy's dream.
Just stand up and do that power hug thing again. Yeah.
Oh my god. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, but it was fun to watch you do that.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
wow, morning jiggle. That helps with my coffee. Yeah.
Oh, babe, I was telling him about the channel we watched yesterday and how I had to change it because we were making supper, but it made me gag because how bad she was coughing after taking a rip.
Yeah, some people do that. I mean, everybody coughs after taking a good rip, but if it's gotten to that point where all you're doing is hacking up lung taffy, maybe start looking into the edibles.
Right.
You know?
Or smoke a yay. You know, you don't have to rip it from a freaking
Yeah.
4-foot glass piece. Because I consider myself one lung. Okay, so a bong, no, I'm not doing a bong unless it's a little bubbler or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just do the slide. We're not busting on her, babe. I said, I said, I said, boy, I said, I went to the channel because we have things in common, and I figured that we could make some connects or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But while I'm preparing dinner and she's spitting into a fucking Kleenex, I'm sorry. I'm like, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, she seemed, like I said, I think she's got like 800 and something subs. So who the fuck am I to rag on anybody? Hold on while I clam into my teeth.
Well, you know, the obvious is not necessarily ragging on someone.
I know. He was just, he's just trying to make sure I stay in my margins. Don't be swerving out. Stay in your lane. We laughed. It's not like, you know what I mean? But it was just like, at that point in time, like just talking about it, my throat. My throat's like, and like I said, I'm the one to talk because I sound like Brenda the fucking Vaccaro, you know what I mean? Or like I said, Marge Simpson's sisters.
Patty and Selma.
Yeah. Actually, my dad told me once that I forget, I answered him a certain way, and he goes, "Oh, you remind me of Rhoda's sister, Brenda, whatever her name was, Morgenstern." How she used to talk. And I'm like, really? Thanks, Dad.
And actually, I think there's a technical term for it. That that like vocal tone you have tone is actually called a butterscotch voice.
Butterscotch. I was gonna say like sultry.
Mm.
Somebody told me I had a voice for radio because I don't have the fucking face for TV.
Yeah, yeah, you do when you're doing this.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Hey, Rocky
Oh, shit.
Mountain. I was just talking about you, man. I might be out your way in a couple 3 weeks,
Shit.
depending on how things go with my sister-in-law. Yeah, time to hit the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's going out in the field today.
Mm.
He's getting some outdoor therapy and some vitamin C from the sun, hopefully.
Yeah, well, vitamin D.
I was, yeah, I was kidding.
Yeah, you got to get that fresh air.
I usually say that when we're at the beach and I'm sitting in my chair, so yeah, it didn't really make sense. But vitamin C is I'm staring at the fucking ocean watching the sunrise. Uh, so I just made me look like a sped. Welcome. Thanks for joining.
Anytime. How's everybody this morning?
We're good.
Getting there.
Over here.
It's been a busy morning. Like I say, went to the post office and mailed out your stuff. And then I went to Home Depot and got some paint and some other stuff that I need to do junk around the house before I get gone. I stopped and saw my car guy, and it's like,
did you punch him in the face?
no, dude. There's the only one working there are him, the girl at the front desk, and his paint guy. And the paint guy leaves in June because he's a snowbird. I'm like, what happened to everybody else? They leave for better money? No, they left for less work. You know, his lot is lined up with cars that need to be done, classics, and the guys are like, you know, we're working 6 days a week and we're working overtime and it's enough, man. It's like, who in today's world doesn't want to earn as much money as they can? You know, so you leave this guy, go someplace else where you're making $10, $15 less per hour and have less work.
Don't add up.
You know? Yeah, but no, most of them have gone over to Todd Byron's place. And it's like, you know, Todd's lucky to get 3 cars done a year. People don't go to him because his quality of work ain't that great. You know, so I don't get it.
But you're only getting one side of the story, too. So there might be a little something else up there.
Well, I don't know. In the car community, around here anyway, it's pretty easy to ferret out the truth because you've only got so many car guys, you know, and they do carry different reputations, which is why I ended up with the guy I'm at because he had the best reputation.
Right.
You know, this is the guy that has the radio show twice a week and tips and tricks and you know, and
I just lost faith in your mechanic when he pulled that stunt on you with your car.
Oh,
yeah. So I lost all faith in that dude once I seen what happened there. I was like,
yeah.
And then he admitted to doing it. And then I was like, ooh. But we all understand.
Especially knowing you were going on a road trip. Not just across town, man. You were going on a road trip.
600 miles one way, 600 back the other way.
An axle that was shorter than what was supposed to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you got the ability and the means to bust it out and do the work, you do it. You know, it's.
I hear you, JP.
Yeah, that's what it's about. I'm gonna pump out as much product as I can before it's time to get on the road.
Yeah,
No,
you
when
got to
it's
have your own life.
mandatory.
You only live once. You can't work it
Exactly.
away.
No.
No, but still.
And that's the thing. If it's not mandatory, you have the choice. So you can get some in and you can say, hey, I want, such and such a weekend off too, without being like, yeah, fuck this noise. See ya.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I wasn't that way when I worked. I keep going, keep going, keep going. It's like I
Yeah.
always needed something to do. And before I got into fishing and then metal detecting, I'd put in a full day at work, and then I had no problem just spending all night delivering pizzas till like 2 a.m. It's like got to be doing something, stacking that money away.
Yeah.
It's
Stop.
got to stay busy like that.
Which allows you to do what you do now.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, you want to get there. My nephews look at me and think I'm rich, and it's like, no, I got a lot of bills, but everything that looks showy is because of good credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's wanting to get into the trades, and pretty soon, being a welder is going to be $100,000 a year job. Get into that. Get into metal fabrication.
Right.
Become a body man. Work on cars. There's
Plus, didn't we just learn during the epidemic or the pandemic that people that do the hands-on work are the ones that we need? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, that's like back, 6 years ago, we had a slight recession. Well, in my area around here, my job, we'd never even noticed it. I mean, we never went without work. We were always still covered up, busy. I mean, you never noticed a recession or what they called the recession. I guess it just really depended your geographical area.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And what they have to offer. Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because everybody was still building houses, putting in septic systems, getting septic systems redone, water lines put in. I mean, that stuff never stops.
No. Right? You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with any type of like utility, types. Of course, they're not just going to hire any schmo from the, you got to know your shit.
Yeah, you got to be certified to put them in. I mean, basically.
Yeah.
But I did watch the price of like septic systems go from around $3,500 up to $6,500 to $8,500 just on material price going up.
Wow. Now, aren't those things just like the white plastic in the cage looking thing that goes in the ground with an in and an out or two outs? Because your water goes into your ground, but your poo stays in the chamber.
It stays in the tank, yeah. But we watch tanks go. A 1,500-gallon sewer tank that's made from concrete go from 500 to 1,000. I mean, there's huge increases.
Wow.
PVC pipe, went up double.
I did a side job a couple of years back. This woman needed a septic tank and could not afford it, and was all kinds of stressed out about it. And me and my buddy went over, and we put an old refrigerator in the ground laying on its back and turned that into a septic tank. So it would separate the solids into the big part and the liquid over into the freezer part, and then from there out into the new little drain field we cut in. And we did this all in the evening after dark. Boom, 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 got it done. So we're talking one little old lady here in a house. This will get her through for a while. Till whatever money can come along and help fix the other thing. And I take side jobs. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime.
Mm-hmm. Boy. And
I used to clean on the side. I used to do residential cleaning. I did commercial cleaning. I used to help this old guy every once in a while unload his tractor trailer. Did that a couple of times before actually going to my job to make a little extra money on the side when I was raising my girls.
I'd like to get into what Pat was talking about there last week, the pipe inspection. I mean,
hell yeah.
that job could carry you everywhere around to do gold prospecting. I mean,
Yeah, you can be all over the country, all over the world doing that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Even with just a little ingenuity, I mean, you could go around at night and spray paint someone's business and then show up the next day with your graffiti removal service. You know?
Although Big Brother's always watching nowadays.
That's too funny, Pat.
My luck, I'd get busted, on trying to do something dishonest like that. That's just my luck.
Yeah. You'll show them the receipt for the paint remover, and it'll also have the paint on there. You're like,
yeah.
Double standard. Oh my god. In the breather mask. That or you have the shit caked in your nostrils from breathing it in as you're spraying it.
Yeah.
Not saying you huff it. I'm just saying. I just did part of my camper, and oh my god, I sprayed some of the shower.
Bye, Dale.
Have a great weekend. And while I was spraying it, obviously I'm breathing. I didn't even think to put one of them freaking COVID masks on. So I leave there after I was done spraying because I ran out of paint, and I figured to forget I had some errands to run. I went to 2 stores before I looked in the rearview mirror and saw that the hole inside let's just say it was like an 80s flashback, okay? I'm like, shit, I got Rust-Oleum. No wonder I was getting some looks by some people.
JP!
What's up?
What's going on, brother?
I'm wrapping up candles.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
I'm the shipping department now.
The man of all trades.
You got bubble wrap?
Yep.
So that sounds like it's got a nice run on it now. The candles.
Yeah. It took off a little bit better than anticipated. So.
Because the community loves you, brother, and it's a good thing. Everybody loves candles.
Surprises in them, no doubt.
Now you guys should try to make one that smells like beer and one that smells like one of your hot sauces.
Make them smell like weed. Can of candles. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, there you go.
Can of candles.
Nice. Then again, that would just kind of make you want to, crave more.
Yep, that was the one I was packing up right there, Rocky Mountain.
So that means your candle will be coming out, Bean.
Huh?
That means your candle will be coming.
My vanilla.
My vanilla.
Can't go wrong with vanilla. Except hubby's a chocolate person, but oh well.
Well, JP, you don't have to ship mine out. You can just hand deliver whenever it is. You know that, right, brother?
Yeah, we'll be there the 15th.
Okay, bro. Just whatever I accumulate, just gather it up, put it to the side.
Yeah, we got some pictures and candles and
That's the good thing about living somewhat close to each other. that you can just hand deliver stuff and save postage. It's awesome.
Right? Definitely. Not just that, yeah, you kill two birds with one stone. You bring somebody their thing and you get to hang out with it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's always the best part, hanging out
That's
with
the best part, right?
Killing two birds and getting stoned. Yeah.
Maybe.
The mind of the gorilla. Sorry, reading the notification that came up.
Somebody's got to work, he said. Oh, Pick. Morning, Pick.
Yesterday was his first day back to work since Friday, so he's had some time off. Yes, he did have the cocoa, but he was asymptomatic, so he went out metal detecting and stuff a couple of days. Didn't really find too much, but he went out.
He found some cool stuff.
Yeah.
The important part is getting out there.
Yeah.
Well, one day he went out and he forgot his phone at home, so there's no recording there.
That was probably his best day.
Right?
That's the way that always goes.
You absolutely right there, Pat.
Yeah, we
There's some
definitely
good gold
did.
pans that nobody's ever saw. So
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go, I don't know, maybe we'll go fishing this weekend. I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not. We haven't taken the kayaks out yet, but it can be pretty chilly when you're like an inch away from the water first thing in the morning, you know. But that's cool too. I love being on the river when it's all foggy. You can't see jack shit in front of you. I got a cool video of Pick coming up the river through the fog. That's pretty sweet. We started doing it like 5 years ago. But yeah, that's so cool. Just being a little bobber on the water. At the same time, I got to try to keep my mind on pleasant thoughts because I'm always thinking of like, what the fuck under my kayak? You know what I mean? Like, when I have to like grab that freaking fish, I'm always afraid something else is going to come up for the fish. You know, like, hello, it's not like, well, you never know. You know, people do flush alligators and shit. It would be my It would be my luck and get eaten by something that's not supposed to be in a river.
yeah.
But it's cool. Like I said, we have a good time. So
Now, if we just had a shark fin and knew where Bean was at, we could swim under
I
the
was just
water
gonna
with a shark fin sticking up.
you want to see somebody
I was just
walk on water like Jesus? Oh my God.
That or the little remote control alligator head, you know.
The first time I caught a pickerel.
Hi, Katie.
Is that pickerel that looks like an alligator, kind of, sort of? They're longer, right? Longer head. Hey, yeah, I was pulling them up out of the lily pad weeds, and I was like, I think it's got an alligator. And then I was like, wait, that's a fish.
I would be helpful if I had an address to write on.
Vehicles has only been fishing
Yeah,
4
so
times in the last
anything
14 months.
like-
Well, I just got my fishing license.
Oh,
Now I'm legal.
Apparently.
All right, you're back legal again.
Well, once I let it go, once my husband's got that grandfather fucking lifetime clause, so he's got the fishing hunting thing. He don't ever have to freaking buy one. Well, I don't do the hunting thing because with my osteoarthritis and all that, traipsing through traipsing through the woods was not a good thing for me. But since doing metal detecting and yada yada, I have gone out more, but my shoulder's been giving me problems lately too, so I've been trying like not to waste it so much because believe it or not, even though I have a bad shoulder, doing the kayak, the paddle move, that doesn't hurt my shoulder. It's everything fucking else that does. So yeah, I'm like, well, I can still paddle while I can still grip the bar because I can't quite make a fucking fist all the way anymore with my digits. So as long as I can hang on to the fucking thing. Yeah, my kayak is way lighter than my husband, so I can. It looks like I got a motor on the back of mine. I'm sure people are like, "What the fuck?" They see the rooster tail from behind. We put the Hawaii 5-0 freaking on during one of our videos. Yeah, because that's what it looked like. My husband's like, "You don't even realize how fast it looks like you're going." So I'm like, oh, let's put on some cool tunes.
All right, Pick. We need a video of this next time.
That'd be great in one of the opening scenes.
Yeah, here comes Bean like a motorboat. Meow.
Right? Yeah. Definitely have to do that one of these times. That and like to have a wharf or whatever, a dock, and it's got the kayak chute. So it's almost like a fishing rodeo. You know what I mean? You're in your kayak and you're in that fucking thing. And hubby gives me a push. But if I didn't have him to push me, they have the notches. So you put your paddle in the notch and you yank yourself and your kayak goes forward. And you do it again until you're in the water.
We don't have those down here, but those would be exceptionally nice.
Right? They've only had them as far as we know, like the last couple of years. Because usually it's just like the floating aluminum deck dock. And hubby holds it on while I hold it there while I get in.
I need your address.
I got you. I'll send it to you right now. Yeah.
Thanks, guy.
Appreciate it. Man.
Can you dig it metal detecting? Thank you for joining. Squirrels magnet fishing. Thank you for joining.
Dean went to Duncan already. Where's ours?
Come on.
Where's ours? You went to Duncan already. Where's ours?
Hell no. I'm sorry. I keep the cups.
Oh.
That's a home refill.
Yeah, this is instant Maxwell House, okay? And no cubes. Cubes, ice cubes. Not the. So thank you, Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting, for being awesome and getting me this candle. We were at Brewers, we were at JP Lawns, and Rob came out of the blue and said, "Order me 2. One's for Bean." So I got vanilla bean. It was a toss-up, that and lavender. I figured vanilla would probably go over better than lavender with the hubby, because he gets this. I love incense and he don't. So I can only burn it when he ain't home pretty much, because then he's like, "What is that smell? What do you think it is?"
Yeah, my wife's really sensitive to smells. It's like just being around other people in the store and she'll be like, "No, I can smell his laundry detergent." Like,
some laundry detergent is like too much.
Yeah. And those flavored scent beads or whatever you throw in the dryer.
Flavored, yeah, scent beads.
And it's like, okay, your clothes will still smell fresh 16 days later. I don't want them smelling fresh 16 days later. If I got so many clothes that I can go 16 days without doing laundry, I'm already too rich.
Right. That or most of us have a stack that we keep fucking re-wearing and re-washing.
Yeah,
you might have a closet in a bureau that houses clothes in it.
Yeah, if you got Carson's address.
This is your choice of what you wear lately. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you should have 3 piles. Dirty,
He
clean,
sends us them.
and
I didn't
stiffen-wear.
write it down.
Well, we told people to email us their address.
Which I was going to, but Brewer said he already had my address, and you guys are like,
Yeah, I got it. It was
Maybe not
already,
like that, but you know what I mean. That was like the scissor me move.
yours was already packed
Yes,
up.
I'll send you Carson's as well, JP. I'm sending Rocky
Good
Mountains
morning,
right now.
Joe. Thanks for joining us.
All right.
Should be there.
Mums is in the house.
What place?
That little shack.
Yeah. Hey, Brewer, what time we got to get there to have breakfast at
Hello,
that little
can you
store?
dig it? Metal detecting. Thanks for
They do breakfast from 6 a.m. until 10 o'clock.
On Sunday, too?
Deli's not open on Sunday.
Deli's not open
Damn
on Sunday.
it.
Hey, and to give y'all an extra bonus, we now have the trailer behind the store for A&B.
Awesome.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Oh, she loved that idea. She mentioned it to her husband. He's like, "Do you want me to buy another property?"
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we've got that on lockdown now. So if
Awesome.
nobody has to rent a hotel, you can all pile in that property at the double wide. So
nice.
Cool.
and the store's right there. Dollar General's right across the road. I mean, it's very locale.
Yeah.
So anything you would need would be at Dollar General.
Well, usually the house will be furnished and stocked.
Mm-hmm.
So anything you should need for a household item will already be there. So yeah, and anything else you need, you can walk right across the road to Dollar General and get. The little store has some awesome food in the deli. I mean,
Yeah,
just
the
The
food's great.
best.
Like
Yeah.
that, I could care less to go anywhere else. Really,
Yeah.
it's so
And the
close
people in-
that you don't.
yeah, and the people inside are so friendly. I mean, they're just great people. They give me a little bit of hell, but I'm me.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, well, if it's somewhere that you go to regularly, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Of course, that would be. That's like me and Pick. We used to have a place we had breakfast at. Well, actually, Pick went there for years and years, even before we were together. And then we got together and we were there and we had, I think, breakfast there almost every freaking weekend. Our friends that used to fish with us, we'd meet there, have breakfast, and then we'd hit the road to wherever fishing hole we were going to go. But we kind of once we moved out of the city and moved here, we don't go to that one as much. We go to one in town, but it seems to be twice as expensive. But, shit has also. When two people go for breakfast and it costs you like fucking $35.
Yeah.
I wish we could go to breakfast for $35. We go to brunch and it's 40 easy.
You really?
Well, yeah, you get the Bloody Marys and.
Oh, see, yeah, no, we get a cup of coffee that's supposed to be free, but a lot of places charge you $2
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
for the coffee. Yeah, I guess it's if you get there before 7. You know what I mean? If you're like the early bird special, they don't charge you for your second cup or whatever. But anytime after 7, yeah, $2 wham for a cup of coffee.
Woo.
But yeah, it's like, holy crap, you think we ordered like a whole buffet, you know what I mean? Usually it's like, it's either scrambled egg with bacon at the one place we go. The other place we go, I get a sausage, onion, sauteed onion, and cheddar omelet with raisin toast and pan fries. Or, the chunky potatoes. I don't know. Some people call them home fries. Some people call not hash browns. Hash browns are kind of like the grated
ones.
Yeah, grated taters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Home fries are the little squared.
Right.
I can
Yeah,
eat a
we go to this
potato
Irish
any way
place
you
for
fix
brunch.
Right.
I can eat a potato any way you want to fix it. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Well, that's how that one of the breakfast joints are. They always have like the special of the day, and Pick's like, yeah, that's fucking yesterday's leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like we have, let's say, Italian marinara omelet. That means it's a spaghetti sauce left over from the veal parmesan or whatever the hell they had left over.
My wife hates it when I complain at a restaurant. She'd be like, "Don't do that. They'll spit in our food." And it's like,
Yep.
Makes you think they're not already doing that.
My husband has this thing. I call them runny eggs. Okay,
Yeah.
he asks for scrambled eggs, but it looks like somebody licked them. It has a fucking sheen still, which to me isn't quite done yet. But he doesn't like that coating of brown. I didn't ask for a fucking omelet.
Tripwire.
I want scrambled eggs, light and so yeah, wet scrambled eggs.
Looks like we got Tripwire in the house and Michigan Gems.
Squirrel magnet fishing.
What's up,
Hey,
people?
Tripwire! Thanks for joining us.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Actually, I don't think we'll be going past noon, because I have. What the fuck time is it? Normally, I can see the time.
It's 11:16.
Okay. Yeah, because I have to go to town today, take my mother to register the car, pay her rent, and possibly do groceries. So I don't want to, like, I'm already making her wait until fucking noon, you know, because normally you want to get to town hall first thing in the morning. But I live in another town and I have obligations too. So, and I didn't want to cancel this stream because I won't be able to do next Friday because I have an appointment to get her car inspected and oil change. So, so you get me today and you get me on Monday, I think, and then unfortunately I won't be here on Friday. Not in the morning, but I'm sure I'll see everybody, you know, over the weekend on everybody else's streams and stuff.
Well, you can always come over to Freestyle Friday at Can Do Veterans and hang out with us there.
Cool.
Friday night. Friday night after 9.
After 9.
Yeah, that'd be the
I'll
night
have to
after
find
9.
bartender for this weekend, maybe.
Ooh.
Can do. Cool.
For a little while. I might just let the Clarks have happy hour run over a while. I don't know.
That would be safe.
They could do it, man. They've always got such a huge crowd in there.
That's
Even at the end, you know, it's like I hate to let it go when we got 30 people sitting here. You know,
Right?
There's been times that I've
Hey, Mama.
almost told them to just keep going.
yep.
You know, we'll open the bar later.
I know. I feel bad too when I have people, especially like if I have Jeff up on the screen or anybody on the screen. I feel bad when I go, so, yeah, thanks for ringing the doorbell and coming on up, but we got to say our goodbyes.
It's all right. It's always fun to come and hang out with you anytime.
Not a problem, Dana. And thank you so much, Jeff. I like hanging out with you guys too.
Oh, Mama's gone detecting. Hey. You didn't see her here before.
We're going to Indiana the 15th of May. We're going to stop and see Brewer. And then some point in time that week, I'm going to try and get up with old B. Higgles. And
Nice.
Shane from Ohio River History is going to come over. And we're going to have a little pre-flash bash get together. So I didn't realize that B. Higgles was so close to the in-laws.
That's
Shane,
awesome.
Like
Shane should be running around next week with Rob from FL Thunder.
Nice.
You know, Rob leaving today to go up there and
I
get
saw
with-
Gary's metal detecting's going up next weekend.
Yeah.
Well, JP, I'll have to pass you off the new pinpointer to so you've got a decent pinpointer to go up and hang out with these guys.
Oh man, I was just going to take my old wonky one and have fun.
Well, I understand that. I was just I required a new one, so I'll let you borrow
okay.
it for sure, bro. I mean, you
Yeah.
can give it its voyage run.
Awesome.
Knock it in the dirt.
Yeah, we went through a couple of pinpointers. We wore out a tip or two, ramming it in the soil. Plus, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I do use it as a digger. You know, when it's not quite there, and what the fuck?
Oh
You
yeah.
have to put a cap on the tip of it, just the tip.
Yeah, I gotta get a cap because the thing was, I had one of these on My inhaler cap, I melted it to it. Hey, fucking worked in a pinch.
Oh yeah.
The brand new.
Nice.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Brand new with the holster.
Yeah,
I'll be
mine's
professional.
mounted to the shaft.
I want you to feel on the same level with them, JP.
Me and my bounty hunter will represent. Man, I'm
Michigan
gonna need a bigger
James
box
says,
to write
Brewers, what
Carson's damn address.
pinpointer do you have?
Yeah, I showed Joe. I use the Garrett carrot usually.
What's that one?
The GP pointer.
We used some fucking Chinese or Japanese version. I don't give a shit. Like, that Garrett carrot goes off like fucking inches before you're even next to it, man. It's like, holy moly. Is that a pinpointer or is that a friend?
Let me change the
Holy crap, wait, I think I got a quarter in my pocket. Jesus. We borrowed one. Well, I didn't borrow it. My cousin let me borrow his brother's white detector. Mike LaValle, who was from killerpaint.com, who's now up in heaven. Anyways, he used to do the True Fire Flames and all this shit. It was his machine and his pinpointer, and he had the Garrett carrot. So we found out the difference between his carrot and Pick's carrot.
Oh my God. There's that double standard.
And yeah, and my cousin's carrot sounded like a rivet gun.
Joe's getting the carrot, painting it purple, and calling it Bob.
Michigan.
My cousin's name is Bob.
Oh, Michigan Jim's.
Oh my God, too funny. No, my pinpointer is mounted on the shaft of my metal detector. Yes,
Free
Pat,
shaft again.
Shaft. I saw your face go. Did she just say the S word?
Yeah, say shaft again. Say it breathier.
Say it.
She can't do it with a straight face.
Honey, would you explain? Oh, holy shit. Too funny. But yeah, obviously, you get what you pay for.
Is that a carrot in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
And it's funny because my hubby puts it like where his front belt loop is. And you don't even know how many times I've wanted to say, every fucking time he turns around, he's got this carrot. You know what I mean? It's like, how come anyone whose carrot looks like it's erect?
Oh, funny.
Rocky says she left the detector and disappeared into the woods.
At the beach, but I try not to.
With the carrot for a bit.
With the sultry voice. Maybe you know we're just kidding, right?
You never know what's going on in the bush.
I only touch my husband's
The Garrett is squirter too.
I've never handled anybody else's carrot. I'm a one carrot woman. Well, I got my own too, so does that. And if you want to go there, yes, it is a strap on. It's in a holster on the shaft. I just have it zip tied. I don't want to have to be like, do I have my digger tool? Do I have my carrot? Do I have the shit I just found in the fucking hall? Do I have my phone that I'm recording with? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the carrot's on a thing.
Oh yeah.
And so even if I forget to put it in the holster on the shaft,
Yeah, it's got the lanyard.
It's not, yeah, so I can drag that behind me like Johnny Holmes and have it banging off my ankle.
It's a good problem to have. Good
And I
problem to
just, the trick is to try to whip it up and get it in that cup.
Yeah.
Remember that game?
Hope it doesn't hit you in the eye.
The ball and cup game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to sit on the carrot. Well, no, most of us don't.
Count me out for that.
Right? Yeah, I can see you itching with it, Pat.
Oh, no, definitely not. I mean, pay attention now. I've never used the carrot the wrong way, and that's proof.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about carrying it next to the family jewels so that you can hear your rings jingling. Oh, shit.
That's funny.
Penis huge like a carrot? What does that mean? Husband would beg to differ. You can take that any way you want it.
To see if it will scream.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday. That's for sure. I got a few days left to get things in order. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's the next 2 months for us just got real hectic.
Busy schedule.
Yeah, unplanned events that are now planned events that are going to be awesome. So
We just have the on and off version, Joe. We don't have no fucking modes.
If you have a true Garrett carrot, you do.
yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we don't. We have a Kamimachi.
Oh, okay. That's
Like I
what
said, we got a knockoff. Okay, I think we didn't spend $100 for it. Let's just say that.
My metal detector is only $100. What are you talking about? And that didn't even cost me anything.
Nice.
Mark Miller sent it to me.
Well, anybody want to send us a fucking Garrett? Hey.
We put one of those on our Amazon wish list, but nobody's wished it for us yet.
See, I gotta
But we won't
finish
need one now.
going through making one of those PayPal account things because we're kind of like when it comes to giving any information, to the internet and shit. So I kind of like started it, but I haven't committed on putting a bank account number down because I am not sure exactly how all that shit works. You know what I mean? But
get you some.
The
Get
best
you a
thing
cash
to do is to go to your bank and move $100 into a new bank account. So you'll have that bank account card and then connect that card to your PayPal. If anything goes wrong, it's not attached to your main account.
right. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. We're like,
Yeah. We're going to have to get somebody with a 3D printer to start working on some stuff for Jeff because I think there'd be a good future in selling off little Mr. Tomato Heads. It's like, yeah.
Don't make me buy a 3D printer so I can just sit here
It's
and
like,
make.
here's one with a dab rig. Here's one with a doob. Right?
Hey, and it can also
Glossy
serve as a doob holder. It can
Yes.
serve as a doob holder. Which this isn't a doob, it's just a cigarette. So.
to roll your own kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister, I don't know if she still does it, but she used to do it. Yeah, I do it too. But no, she used to add like fucking some herbs and spices or whatever, you know what I mean? So when she's smoking a cigarette, you're like, what? Not cloves, but you know what I mean? It always had this fragrance to it. It's like, what the hell are you smoking?
I
Tobacco
went
from
to
fucking
the
Pakistan.
Yeah.
vape lady yesterday and got some new juice because the 3% nicotine it just wasn't cutting it. So every time I leave the house, I have to go into the gas station. So we bumped it up to 12% now. So I think that's going to work a little better.
Yeah,
Should be around 60 milligrams, 12%, right?
I don't know. The bottle was only 6, and she was like, "Let me just make it 12, and maybe that'll work."
Jam's clothes remind me, number one, of back in the day when we had toothaches. It used to be a bottle of Jiffy.
Yeah.
And then if it's not because you had a toothache, then it was all them little fucking black things you had to pick out of the ham. That's what cloves remind me of. I was never one for smoking clove. No. For some reason, the belly button ring keeps setting off the carrot.
Bet you I
Well,
can find
that's
all
like
your
right
piercings.
there.
Gems. I had no idea that Gems had a belly button ring, but I guess that's good to know. Make it
Well, I
easier
was
to
reading
shop
it from.
for Christmas. I mean, that's probably a great place to hang an air freshener.
Well, geez, I don't know, because what if somebody had something and they weren't thinking and they went to throw a magnet off the bridge and
Oh,
a little fucking magic trick happened that wasn't so pleasant, but yeah. Watch me remove a stud out of my nipple. Oh my god. Ow.
That'd be kind of impressive. Be like, wow, if she'll do that to herself, just imagine what she'll do to me. All right, girl, let's rock.
challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Fuck that. No, I don't rock. The only jewelry I have is right here.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a mishap. Oh,
Yeah,
Jim
that's
says, what did I
probably
miss?
the same ouchies as quickly zipping up Mr. Happy.
Gems, it all started with me saying that your belly button ring would be a nice place to hang an air freshener. And then it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah, it just snowballed.
then we're sticking the magnet to the belly button ring and throwing the magnet. Ow.
Yeah, it's like
Belly button ring, nipple, and then for all of you not weirdos, but I'll stop there. Just don't hang it in front of your waist. Oh, sorry.
I see some people out there with some serious piercings going on. And I mean, like, all
I know,
face.
I
It's
don't
like,
get it. Like, you couldn't be really that ugly that you just decided staple my face.
don't.
You know
It's
what
like-
I mean? Like,
Passed out and fell down in a tackle box.
Jim don't have a belly button ring. It was Rocky Mountain Life that said his belly button ring sets off the carrot.
yep, I was gonna say I didn't think it was Gems that said that, but I got a good laugh, so we just rolled. Gems, you're a good person to roll with it. So I just figured, fuck it, I won't correct anybody. She says I don't have belly button ring.
Is it too early for a chart?
No,
No.
we're coming up on 12.
That's close enough then.
Yeah, right.
Only one, because I gotta go to the post office.
So just hold it for an extra long second. I call it one glug or two.
Just don't let the boss catch you.
Just hope she ain't watching.
Yeah.
She said she doesn't want to be working today, so who knows?
I used to have my ear pierced way up here on my Bermuda Triangle. I say that because I have one elf ear and the other one is normal. And if you don't believe me, watch. I think this is the normal round ear. Oh, we used to call it my Spock ear. Okay, this is my normal one, and this is my Hobbit ear. Can you see?
It looks the same to me.
Right here is the triangle. Like, I don't know if I was leaning on it when I was in my mother, but it comes to a point. I never had my hair fucking back behind my ears growing up because I had a fucking Spock.
I got points.
Do you? You do.
I got points.
Well, I got one of those piercings up at the top of my ear.
I got my dad's ears.
But every time I fucking to like brush my hair or whatever, it was like, wow, I would get it caught because I was not used to having jewelry way the fuck up here. That didn't last very long. See, I never, to me, a nose ring, it reminds me of a bow. So,
Yeah, exactly.
you know what I mean? That, and I don't
Especially when
want
it's
to
the
be
ones that
anywhere
are
where
through the
some
middle.
drunken fuck comes up to you and yanks it. You know what I mean? You know, think about being it. Not that people are scrappers or whatever, but anything like that, anybody can be like, whoosh, rip that shit right off.
Yeah, I used to have an earring back in, elementary, 7th grade. It was the new thing. Well, I used to have a rat tail, and I remember being out with Dad, and he's like, boy, you need to cut that thing off. Well, I just blew that off. One weekend I was out with him. He walked up behind me with his pocket knife, and all I felt was just a boom. He cut that thing off with his pocket knife. I mean, just a... Well, when he told me, if you don't take that earring out, I'm going to rip it out, I remembered back to that rat tail and was like, oh, hell no. Hell no.
And the funny thing is, a stud would probably just fall out because the earring would fall off. But anything that's got that fish hook on it, yeah, that's the ripper and the terror.
I just remembered back to that rat tail and was like, no, I'm not going down that road. No, I'll just take it out. It's all good.
Yeah, I could never. And I'm not knocking anybody. Please don't hate me for saying this, okay? But I just never got the tongue piercing thing. You know what I mean? Like, some people's tongues fucking swell up for a week while they, that must be pain because now it's pretty much going through your tongue for the swelling. You know what I mean? But anybody for the longest time either had a slight lisp from. Yeah, I'll tell you a story.
Let's sit there and tap it on their teeth.
Or that, the annoying, or they go, from on the inside. But little do you know, they're fucking up their enamel, regardless of whether it's a metal piece or even plastic. It's just that constant wear and tear. But yeah, a lot of people screw their teeth up just for that. And then, you ask people why. Why did you even get that? Just for sexual pleasure. I don't need you drooling in me, okay? And if you are, I want it not because of that fucking piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
Back to the cherry chocolate.
Mark Rat Matt.
Mark Rat Matt.
I'm kind of awake. Shoot.
Sorry. A tongue bar, yeah. Or those gauges where you could put your parakeet in it. This is the new, instead of having the parrot on your shoulder, look, Tweety's in my hole. Sorry, Matt. I meant earring. My gauge, that's it.
Ooh.
That was a good play on the pooter, Pat. Good play on the pooter.
Oh, yeah.
You got my nose ring.
I gotta get me one of these.
What, just a little thing over here?
For the week
Again, I'd be, because aren't you supposed to twist it? And I just, people are always fucking with your tongue thing, so now you're always flicking your nose. People always see you like this. Hey. But I guess she could be like this. Hey!
That gives new meaning to Tune In Tokyo.
Right? Hello, 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 how are you? Hey. Oh, shit. You have a little nose ring, a little stud, or a hoop?
It's just a stud. I think it's just like a diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those can be cute. But again, I'm a picker. You know what I mean? Like hey, if I feel something on my face like fucking Braille, I'm going for it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would always be like me. I always fuck with my ears. If you guys ever notice, I can't, I'm a fidgeter. So yeah, I don't need any more shit to be fucking with my face. Oh shit. I'll get my two lips
Studded opal.
together.
The opal speckles like a diamond, I guess, is why I thought it was a diamond.
Hi, Park Rat Matt. Mark Thomas. I'm like Park Rat Matt. Oh shit.
Save $12 on something by getting one that's scratched.
A real opal in your nose. Nice.
Now, what was you ordering, JP?
A Darwin grip for my weed whacker.
Oh, okay.
It's one of them things that come up off the shaft, and it's an extension, so to speak.
And a staff extension.
Shaft extension, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I fucked up again. Yeah, what did I say? A staff infection. No, sorry.
Can you see it?
Oh, nice.
So you're not having to bend over to do the weed whacking or your edging or anything like that. You can just hold it and stand up straight, so it's not so bad on your lower back.
Oh yeah, I hate that. That's the worst part of running a weed eater.
See, that's another attachment that they should.
And it seems like I get all the jobs that have
detectors.
enormous amounts of weed whacking because, in the South they have ditches. They don't have drains or anything like that. Everything's just a ditch that runs off into the woods somewhere. So you've got to weed whack both sides of it, and sometimes you spend more time weed whacking than you do on the mower.
Yeah. Especially on big banks where the mowers won't even run and they're forever.
Yeah, because you're not really supposed to ride on mower right up, a certain incline.
Yeah.
You go across this way, right?
And certain mowers, just depending on the weight and the width and everything, they'll tip over quick. Or the zero turns, the only direction you have is the back wheels, and so a lot of times the front of it just keeps wanting to go downhill.
Yeah, so you're pushing all the way on the lower side and trying to keep.
I used to do landscaping, and I had one of them fucking huge mowers with the clutch and brake thing, and it's supposed to have like that dustpan attachment that you stand in. Oh,
yeah,
like, oh yeah, we don't know where that part is. Oh my god, I'm wrestling this fucking thing. It jumped the curb. I had to make it go back up, but I got the hang of it. But I was like, this kid's on a ride on Honda, and I'm like wrestling this fucking beast. Like, are you kidding me? And then we get the Toro. Is that it? Yeah, the one that had just the bars that you go frontwards or back.
Yeah,
those were cool. Yeah, riding lawnmowers are funny because on pavement they don't go that quick, but when you're on grass, like the fifth gear flies.
Mine will run 9 miles an hour, I think. But you can't mow that fast.
No.
I can mow about 6, I think.
Forrest, come back. Who's doing a backflip?
Jim's doing a backflip.
What time we got? Okay, quarter of. Sorry, just gonna pay attention, like I said, because we all know how going to register your car is. Well, most of us. Usually, you're gonna stand in line when it's towards the end of the month or the beginning of the month, because that's when people do their cars. But yeah, the birthday's on the 1st, so I'm kind of like that would be on Tuesday. I think it is. No, that would be Monday. I don't know, but I want to get it done now so that it's done. So it'll already be, all set when I have to go have the inspection done on Friday. What do you think of the stand-up mowers?
My luck is I'd get there and they'd have a sign on the door, "Gone to lunch."
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
And then that's where we would just get back in the car and go do the other things we have to do. And then go back, and that would be our last thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'd be
I've
like,
never
"You're late
used
for your
stand-up
appointment. You'll have to
mower. I wish I
reschedule."
had one though. I think they're more. They have more stability, but some people like them, some people don't. I wish I had one. I'd probably be the next one I get.
I like
Yeah,
seeing
well, the
the
stand-up
remote
ones you can
control
kind of turn
lawnmowers.
a lot
Do
easier.
you
right?
know they now have lawnmowers that are like the Roombas?
Yeah, they just sit there and mow the yard the whole time and nothing, no remote control. It just
Yeah,
Now these remote control ones I see the city guys using when they're doing like the
real
hillsides
steep
and
hills.
ramps and stuff, and they're just sitting there. It's like, hell yeah.
Well, that's nice.
I wonder what one of those costs.
on a city's budget, I'd say they're pretty expensive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you could probably get a used one at a city auction.
Mm-hmm.
True.
They change equipment all the time and get upgraded stuff, and the old stuff just goes out the door for pennies. You don't believe me? Drive through a bad neighborhood and see how many old cop cars you spot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, you're never going to make good friends if your car has the spotlight on it, because they already know you come from a bad area.
Yeah, and they still have the black and white. They just have it spray painted over fucking to protect and serve.
Yeah. The roof leaks where the light bar used to be.
Yeah.
No, now the domino sign goes there.
Wouldn't buying a cop car be sort of like buying a rental car after they sell them off? You know, because everybody rides them things as hard as you can drive them.
Yeah.
I better send Guido a koozie. I'll be pissed.
Let's see them awesome koozies, JP. If you got one handy, sir.
I got all of them handy.
Awesome.
Michigan
Look
Jim's
at
doing
that.
reports at work.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I know a guy if anybody wants some.
It's always good to know a guy.
Right? Anybody know a guy that wants to get rid of a sped bus real fucking cheap? Like we bought a camper, but that's a sped bus, the small buses. For us window lickers, no.
Oh, the short bus. The short bus.
Our camper is going up on a slab, but it would be nice to have, something that we could still tool around in if we wanted to take a road trip, still have the pups with us, but have enough room to, whip out a bed and
Oh, yeah.
carry
There's a short bus for sale down the road from me.
Really? Or we'd have to take a road trip just to get it. Looking like lunchtime. Have a good week and all, and keep swinging, says hubby.
Bye,
Yeah,
Phil.
we got about 10 minutes before we wrap it up here. Like I said, I'm on the time schedule myself to
Yep, gotta go to the post office.
go, meet up with mom. But I appreciate all of you coming up here and hanging out with me. Appreciate all of you guys in the chat hanging out with all of us. One big happy fam. Being slightly naughty as always, but that's what adds the spice to the brunch.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's new here. They should know by now.
And I think, if they did come, they haven't pretty much come back. I should say if they have come and left, they stayed gone. Every once in a while, though, I think they're bored and they come through that revolving door just to see how much fun we're fucking having. Come back.
25-foot motorhome.
Ew. I don't know. I've got a 32-foot motorhome, and it's almost not enough.
See, our thing is 26-footer, but it's a tow behind.
Yeah, you
That's why
definitely get more.
That's why I don't want to be.
Get more working space in a tow behind. You know.
Yeah, because the cab you pretty much have to curtain off anyway.
Yeah, there goes. A big percentage of your floor space. We end up using the front seat for storage.
I almost like to wonder what the difference is in the fuel economy versus a motorhome versus a tag-along.
I don't know. My motorhome gets 14 miles to the gallon, and that's when I'm towing another vehicle.
I don't think there's any way that any truck can pull a camper and get 14 miles of the gallon.
No.
Thing is a monster, but the key there is to stay up on the maintenance, man. I don't miss a single service. I don't care if we're out on the road. We hit that mileage, it's going in somewhere for an oil change.
Right?
Yeah.
Always checking the tires and checking the axles and checking the generator and make sure all the fluids are good. It's a constant, to keep it at peak. I probably when we go back out later to get my sister-in-law in Idaho, I'll probably use an air filter on the way out there and another one on the way back. Kicking up
Do
some.
they make like the K&N filters for those, where you can just wash it off?
We probably could get that.
It'd be something to check into, I would see. So you don't have to just keep changing them. You can just clean them.
Yeah, sometimes I've fired up the little compressor and blown them out. Just the.
You could probably use one on the way out, get there, blow it out, use it on the way back, and then put a new one in it for the next time, maybe.
Yeah, because always after a big trip like that, it goes in for the service, and keep up on all those little things. For me, the biggest thing has been getting them to synchronize the slides, because I've got one slider and it's 20 feet long, and so the whole wall comes out, but sometimes it doesn't come out evenly. And then it, so getting the sliders synchronized for a good close makes a huge difference. And I'll take it down to them, and they do what they can, and it's never quite right. And I've been watching videos and learning how to adjust it myself. If I notice that delay is about 1.5 inches, 2 inches.
What is it, like a hydraulic pulley or something?
Turn a couple screws. No, it's all electronics and hydraulics, and there's a lot of different systems involved in that.
Right, Jim. Yours is like the old 70s kind, right? 80s, whatever.
No slider.
I'm going to plant potatoes today. I got everything else planted.
There you go.
My mom says, you better cut them and let them dry out or the bugs will eat them. I was like, it's not what I was told.
No, I always put spray down before I put the potatoes in, just for the bugs. So.
Oh, well, see, I don't have any spray, so I might not cut them. I got enough potatoes. I just plant the whole thing. Hell with it.
I just read somewhere about cucumbers on an aluminum pie pan. Something about a chemical thing that happens between the cucumbers and the aluminum that bugs We can't smell it, but apparently bugs do, and it's like a repellent.
Hmm.
Or something.
Yeah, well,
So even if you have tinfoil, just fucking rip off sheets, little squares, put on a couple of shavings of the cucumber peel, different places. Maybe
yeah, the acidicness of the cucumber causes a corrosion effect in the aluminum. And so it's putting out little gases and stuff that we normally can't smell. Have you
another
ever
thing I heard too was
have you
throw
ever
some
made
pennies.
lasagna and
Yes, the spaghetti sauce that touches the tinfoil starts to eat through
it
it.
it burns holes through it? That's
Yes.
that's that's called a pizza battery or a lasagna battery, because the acidicness in the lasagna is the electrolyte, and then you've got this like stainless steel pan and an aluminum top, and there you've created a battery, and those little pick holes that are all through the aluminum are literally where the electricity is burned through.
Yo.
Wow. Imagine that. That's fucking cool.
You can make a battery out of anything.
I made a
Mine,
battery when I was in 7th grade in science class. I
mine,
rolled shit up and had 2 pieces of like gum
Yep.
foil almost and electrode wires.
Yep.
Yeah, it was cool.
yeah, mine Gems is a 2018. I bought it brand new just because it was what was available.
Tripwire is back, but unfortunately, Trip, we gotta say bye. So if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna like throw on my intro, which I have to get somehow. Oh yeah, back this way. So I'm gonna get that, play it before we say goodbye. I'll come back and say, hold on for 1 second. See if I can find it. I always forget to play this. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Pidiola.
I was waiting to see Will Smith come up and smack pick.
Oh my god, that would be so funny.
Oh.
See, this is the humor we have. AAP. Oh no. Oh yes, he is here. Hello and goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm
Hi,
gonna sound
bye.
like a douche, but Mama's waiting. So thank you guys all for coming and hanging out with me. Thank everybody in the chat for being with us today. I will see you Monday. Unfortunately, not next Friday. So be here Monday so we can all hang out. Everybody have a great weekend. You guys, thank you
See
so
you,
much.
everybody.
Peace out.
Bye,
Later,
guys.
guys.
TGI Papa. Thanks, guys.